They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third with a strikeout, and there's one away.
The left fielder, number 23.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Brantley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
1-1.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Machado is under this one as he has it right in front of the dugout for the second out. So with two gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Marlon Byrd will stand in now with two away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Hit down the third base line. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Manny Machado will start it off for the Orioles with the ever-dangerous Chris Davis looming in the on-deck circle.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Popped high in the air. Santana is underneath this one. One pitch, one away.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
Chris Davis stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Ready on 1-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Byrd is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the fourth. Well, those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Now to the plate, Cal Ripken. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Skied into straightaway right. Byrd is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They're up 2-0. Rajai Davis heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
In now, Carlos Santana, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
A reminder that for information concerning the Orioles AAA club, the Norfolk Tides, and their AA club, the Bowie Bay Sox, check out the latest edition of Orioles Magazine, available at kiosks throughout the stadium.
And there goes Davis. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Chopped foul right at home plate. Now a move over to first. Runner's back. Trying to strike him out for the second time.
Ball.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
3-2 now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And taken in out there for the first out.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Out in front of it, strike one. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked the batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Stepping in now, Roberto Perez. Grounded foul off to the right. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Smoked on the ground left side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Jose Ramirez digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
The 0-2 delivery. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Adam Jones comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Fielder, Adam Jones.
First offering on its way. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
The 0-1 on its way. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
High and deep to straightaway right. Looking up is Bird. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here for Adam Jones. Unbelievably, his 80th of the season. And the Orioles have now taken a 3-0 lead. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number.
Now batting, designated hitter, Pedro.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo home run for Pedro Alvarez. The 198th of his career, as the O's have extended their lead now 4-0. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first is Wieters on his way to second now. And he'll get in there with a hustle double.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Jonathan Scope will dig in. He singled his first time around.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. The 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good changeup there.
Takes this the other way to right. Bird is there, one away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Into the box, Joey Franchise, as he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Now batting, right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Mark Trumbo will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Into the seats, 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. A 2-run homer here for Mark Trumbo. His 73rd round tripper of the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
This guy's got to be at the point where he's thinking, do we really need to play another team after this? I mean, this is now 4 home runs for him in the series. You talk about a guy that looks comfortable up there. He's just having his way with the entire pitching staff.
TJ House is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Third baseman, number 13.
Here's Manny Machado now. Hit hard down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as this lead swells to 7-0.
And goodness, this is just the second pitch that's coming on, and I guarantee you he was not looking to put it there. This is right in the wheelhouse, and he just didn't miss that one.
First baseman,
here's Chris Davis now.
Chris Davis.
Swinging a soft liner, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Another good inning for the O's. Fans like it too. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Francisco Lindor will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Jason Kipnis will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Franchise is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. So far this year, nobody's had an answer for his stuff. He's been dominant. Not only that, but the defense behind him has been rock solid as well.
First pitch on its way. Michael Brantley is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Looking for his 10th strikeout. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Cal Ripken gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
The shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Kipnis is there, and a rather easy first out.
The center fielder, number 10, Adam Jones.
Adam Jones will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Right there for strike 1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Hit sharply on the ground. Taken in by Kipnis. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, designated hitter, Pedro Alvarez.
Pedro Alvarez steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Orioles down on just 4 pitches, but they're still in control, 7-0. Back here on the show, Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point.
Leading off for Cleveland,
Marlon Byrd is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
All afternoon long, this is what we've seen. Guys have just dug their own hole up there by going after pitches that aren't strikes.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see there, that number has him tied for 2nd in the AL in that category. Rajay Davis will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Into the windup and the pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Sent on the ground out to second. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. So a good pitch there to get the out, and with that, we'll take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team ERA.
Yeah, Matt, you can see here, they've been tearing it up. Best in the American League. And it's always nice to know that whoever steps on the bump for you, you're going to have a chance to win. A lot of teams are envious of that stat, and these pitchers, they deserve a lot of credit for what they've accomplished so far.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Brian Shaw will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Matt Wieters will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Matt Wieters
just gets a piece of it, strike one. And this is fouled back and out of play. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider, and he starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Grounded to short. Lindor takes it in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time he realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Joey Franchise will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Hit hard toward first, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Number 30 will dig in, 0 for 2 thus far.
Center fielder, number 30.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. Well, will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner, 2-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Stepping in, Roberto Perez. He singled his last time up.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Fortunately here, no advance from that runner at second base, so he stays still. But the problems are going to deepen here as he puts runners on first and second now on what will be scored an infield single.
Francisco Lindor will stand in for the fourth time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Got him fishing that time, 0-1. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike.
You got to figure we'll start seeing a pretty heavy dose of that splitter. I mean, this is a situation that absolutely calls for it.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Hot shot to third. Machado has it. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. Jason Kipnis will dig in here with the bases loaded now, and their best opportunity yet to get on the board.
And they've had a few chances and come up empty, so they can't let this one get away from them.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
You know, some of Jason Kipnis' teammates affectionately call him Dirtbag because he has a habit of giving his body up and getting his uniform dirty on every play. And you got to love a guy like that. And this has been one of this guy's hallmarks all year long. When he gets into a little bit of hot water, he never loses his cool. And it's why he's on that short list of Cy Young candidates this year. And he comes in with a big strikeout right there.
Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
Now with 2 strikes, boy, if he could come up with back-to-back punch-outs, wouldn't that be something?
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Yeah, 2014 was really an outstanding year. Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 left for the Indians. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Mark Trumbo will be the first to stand in here in the inning for Baltimore, with Manny Machado waiting to follow.
Right fielder, Mark.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. It's a solo home run off the bat of Mark Trumbo. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Talk about everybody having hits. Jeez. I think everybody in this lineup's going to have a home run before this one's done. That's 7 home runs as a team.
Third baseman, number 13.
Here's Manny Machado now. Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Brantley, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
And that's just one of the few balls that really hasn't taken off today. And we've seen some balls really jump off the bat so far, but not there.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Bird back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
And at this point in the game, your defenders will love you for this. And he's been able to pick up the first 2 outs of the inning here on just 4 pitches.
Cal Ripken will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch is popped up. Kipnis is there for it, and that ends the inning. Orioles add on thanks to the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Tribe. It's the Orioles 8 and the Indians nothing. Zach Britton is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Marlon Byrd will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. They'll need to guard against that.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th. Rajay Davis gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Britton pauses. First pitch on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The first baseman,
Carlos Santana stands in, trying to change his evil ways here. Hitless in the ballgame so far.
Oh, I see what you did there, Matty. That's nice. No way you just came up with that on your own.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Comes set and the 0-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You know, you keep wondering if this is going to be the day that it ends, and it just never seems to happen. This is really becoming an incredible streak.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Orioles win this one 8-0. So long from Baltimore.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles,